Hey guys, this is Tattoo Tony and welcome back to another remastered URBEX video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's an abandoned elementary school in Gary, Indiana, and there's a ton of stuff spread out through this video that's really cool, especially in the gymnasium and the office, so make sure you stay tuned. I kind of like these opening shots I took of the abandoned swing set and playground that were overgrown. This was a really cool field, and make a really cool scene for some kind of movie, I'm sure. Also got some really cool new stuff coming up from the empty streets of St. Louis during the COVID lockdown, and some really cool drone footage. So stay tuned. I will get that out just as soon as I can. So this was filmed in about 2017, maybe 16. I'm not even sure. It may have been 2016. Who knows? But in any case, there was just tons of abandoned stuff in Gary, Indiana, and a great place to explore. This elementary school, I think Andrew may have found out about it somewhere online, or we may have just been driving by and found this. This was also nearby an abandoned fire station that we filmed. I don't know if any of you guys remember those videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. If you have a chance to share them on Facebook or social media, it would be greatly appreciated. The more views that we get, the more revenue I can make, the sooner I can save money to go on another filming expedition in another city. So if anybody wants to help out with that, we've also got a Patreon site, and you can find the links in a lot of the descriptions on my videos. This was a little stage area that we found, I guess for little school plays, and you know, maybe they had the spelling bee in here, who knows. You're going to see some empty, torn up hallways in this video, but then we're also going to find some areas where they were storing everything. Bilbo's Adventure, I wonder who that is. This is the kitchen area for the cafeteria, and the little area with the stage may have doubled as the cafeteria. In fact, I believe that was the case. There's the dishwasher there in the corner. And there's Andrew with his cameras. There's going to be a couple photographs coming up here that he shot, and they were absolutely fantastic photographs, although the color has changed because I dropped a color grade onto this video, and it changed his original work. You can see there definitely was some moisture in here. The wooden floor on the stage is buckling up. Some of the other gymnasiums in the high schools that I'll probably get around to re-releasing really have giant buckled floors. I mean, the floor buckled almost as tall as me. I'm not very tall, but just giant waves in the floor. There's also a high school in St. Louis that we're in that we found floors buckled that much as well. In fact, there was a video on like Vice where they claim to explore abandoned buildings, but they only show you like a minute and a half of the building and don't show you everything inside. But the guy was skateboarding on some giant floors with waves like that. By the way, go check out Andrew's new video. It's pretty cool. Old and Fat Exploration. And go over there and subscribe and take a look at his stuff. Also, go check out Americana Explorer. Looks like maybe some teenagers or kids in the area were having some fun destroying everything. I kind of like globes. They're kind of obsolete now, aren't they? I had one when I was a kid that had raised areas for the mountains and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. It was an old vintage one and some of the country names were wrong. They had since been changed, especially in some of the more volatile parts of the world. Pretty cool exit sign. I like that it's green. Aren't those usually red? But I guess green for go. Look at that paint peeling from the ceiling. And there we are back to another curtain. Kind of shredded in the wind. I wonder when the school was built. Probably not past maybe the 50s or 60s. It doesn't look to be that old. So after this hallway, we'll be going down into a gymnasium that's just completely full of old cool stuff. I think there's maybe like a vintage fire extinguisher with a really cool logo on it. We were just checking some of these lockers to here to see if there was anything left behind. I don't think we found anything in the lockers. Some hot tamales. I seem to find those in a lot of places. Hot tamales. It must be popular. These must be popular candies in abandoned buildings. You know where I think those hot tamale candy wrappers come from? I think it's probably Exploring with Josh. He probably eats those non-stop and throws the trash wrappers everywhere. You ever watched any of his videos? I can't stand listening to that guy. Every time I think I sound stupid when I'm narrating a video, all I have to do is go watch about 30 seconds of one of his and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing alright. Maybe I'll try to see if I can break into an Exploring with Josh impersonation here in a second. Hey, look. Here. I'm going to try to start now. Hey, guys. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? That's like a dead animal skeleton. Do you guys know what I'm not sure if you know what a dead animal skeleton is, but it's the bones that are inside of an animal. Oh wow, antique pencil sharpeners. I've never really seen those before, but I think I found one in another building. My grandfather told me about those. I don't know, guys, I don't even think I can do it. There's a trophy from 1994. Franklin Elementary School. And a giant toothbrush. I don't know if I put anything next to that toothbrush to kind of show how large it was, but that toothbrush was probably like 18 inches long. A lot of cool chairs in here, and a piano. Seems like I used to find a lot of pianos in buildings. I was probably trying to get up there and play it. There's another one too. They're all painted kind of a baby blue color. I always like to take a look at the harp inside. I'm going to try to break into some exploring with Josh again. In case you guys don't know what the harp is inside a piano, a harp is basically a piano without keys and mallets. I don't know, guys, I just can't do it. He's got some really cool places that he's explored, but I can't listen to him for more than about a minute and a half. I'm guessing his fan base, though, probably ranges on either range of 8 years old to about 17, or IQ range of about 50 to maybe a solid 89. Hey, this is really cool. I remember finding this. American Geographic approved map of African American history. I wonder what the color coding is. We've got blue states, orange states, red states, yellow states. And that is a very cool fire extinguisher. I think it says like Elko or something on it. It's got like a stag head. Yep, Elk Company. Elkhart, Indiana. Yeah, that's probably the coolest fire extinguisher I've found in a building. High on life. Mousetrap. That's an older version of the game. I wonder what these little rooms above the gymnasium were used for. There you can really see how large the space was they were just in. That's another photograph that Old and Fat Exploration took. Looks like a White Sox can koozie. That's a terrible name for a thing that you put a can in. I hate that word. These are the principal's offices and counselor. I wonder if we can read the date on any of those awards. I always like to try to test the phone and see if there's anybody on the other end. School Safety Patrol. And it looked as if this wing of the school was a little bit more decayed than some of the parts we had been in previously. Thank you for not running. In the boiler room. Doesn't look like much of a boiler room, it's kind of small. And some delicious asbestos covering those pipes. Looks like you could have put a swimming pool in that room if you took all those boilers out. Wonder if that was a hole in the roof or an actual skylight. There's some of that fire hose that they break and pull out. Those are usually never left intact. They're always pulled out in every building I go in. And I believe this might have been a library. Yeah, this was definitely the little elementary school library. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.